Hey everybody, Knick-Knack here on my second channel, Knick-Knack Anime, to try and bring back life to it, because it feels like I've been neglecting this channel. But back to what this video is about. Today I'm going to be talking about 5 animes I've been recently watching and give my impressions on where I'm at so far. Thanks to an iPod Touch and my PS2, I've been watching a whole lot of animes, and I'm here to promote them. So let's begin. The first anime I want to talk about is Rainbow Nishirukobo no Shichinen. I've been hearing so many good things about this anime on YouTube, and luckily thanks to Funimation, all 26 episodes are on their YouTube channel. So after finishing Tokyo Mew Mew, which I won't talk about because it's been a while since I finished it, I went straight to first episode of Rainbow, and man is this show pretty addicting. So far I'm almost done with it, just like about one more episode to go, and then I'm done. But for those who haven't seen it, Rainbow's an anime about these boys who go to this prison-like school and they form a bond with each other. That's pretty much what it's about without getting into spoilers. Now what makes this anime so addicting is how the characters are portrayed and how each episode ends. Despite being criminals, the show portrays them as good people that aren't evil at all, just victims of society. As for how each episode ends, it ends on a little cliffhanger, just like Code Geass, in which you're excited for what's going to happen, and you just can't wait, so you just go to the next episode once those credits roll. Overall, so far I'm really enjoying it, and I can see why people in the anime community love the fuck out of the show. Go check it out on Funimation's YouTube channel if you're itching for a good anime that isn't always action. The next anime I've been watching is Air Master. Not Air Gear, Air Master. I'm about 26 episodes, or in other words, almost done with this anime, and man is it badass. Now the premise of this anime is that we meet Maki Aikawa, this chick who used to be a gymnast and now takes her gymnastic skills to fight people in the streets. While the story seems to be either non-existent or lackluster, the anime makes up for it with the characters, the way those characters fight, and the badass fight scenes that happen throughout the episodes. We see these characters fly up into the sky and perform dive kicks to their opponents. We see them slamming their opponents straight into the concrete, and the characters in the show, they're just pretty damn unique. The characters Maki fights consist of wrestlers, construction workers, pedophiles, gang leaders, ninja wannabes, a virtual fighter cosplayer, and many more. That's all I could really say. So pretty much, if you want a good anime with great fight scenes that isn't long and tedious as say Dragon Ball Z, Air Master is a great 27 episode series you can watch, and it's free on Crunchyroll, I believe. Next anime I want to talk about is Cardcaptor Sakura. Like many, I remember watching this show as Cardcaptors on Kids WB, and I really enjoyed it. So after having the time, I decided to watch this show again, but as Cardcaptor Sakura. And man does this show shit on Cardcaptors, mainly because it's unedited. Now I'm like about 60 episodes out of 70 into it, and so far, boy does this show bring back memories. For those who have never seen it, we meet this little girl named Sakura, and she opens this magical book called the Cloud and scatters all these magical cards that were inside it that are known as Cloud cards. Because of this, it's up to her to find and seal all the Cloud cards that are running rampant and causing chaos with the help of her friends and rivals. I know some people think the series is average as fuck, but I really enjoy it. I think it's due to nostalgia, and the cloud cards are pretty dope. Plus the anime is super cute, and I do enjoy cute things. But yeah, Cardcaptor Sakura, just a series I'm definitely chillaxing on and watching until the end. The fourth anime I've been watching is something I'm halfway through, and that's Nausicaa. Now if you're a fan of good sitcoms, you probably must have watched Malcolm in the Middle. How does that relate to Nausicaa, you say? Ever watched the intro of Malcolm and want to know what the anime of the grinning evil man and skateboarding guy were from? Well, your answer's up here. Nausicaa. But getting into its premise, Nausicaa is about these people in Japan who find out they're the reincarnated spirits of these Incan warriors, and one group of these reincarnated souls want to perform genocide with the use of their superpowers, and it's up to another group of these souls to stop them. So far, my thoughts on the series is that it's decent. I think it's decent because while the fights and characters are pretty good, I feel this anime is somewhat discombobulated due to story. There are two reasons why. The first one is that these reincarnated warriors actually knew each other as friends and enemies in the beginning before knowing their origins. And second thing I have a problem with is it's something in the lines of more of a pet peeve, and that's the use of Incan history. I mean, I know this anime is supposed to be fiction, but the way the Incan Empire is presented in this just kind of bugs me, like it's historically inaccurate. Still, overall, I'm enjoying it, and I'm glad to have picked it up, because this shit's pretty hard to find. And of course, I'm a huge fan of Malcolm in the Middle. And the fifth and last anime I've been recently watching is an anime based off the famous fighting game franchise Virtua Fighter. Just like the rest of the animes I talked about here, I'm almost done with the series. Just 2 or 3 episodes to go and I'm officially over it. Now for those who haven't seen the series, Virtua Fighter is about this guy named Akira Yuki, and he's on a quest to improve his martial arts skills because for some reason is lacking either heart or discipline. During this adventure, he meets up with other people who have problems of their own, and he's dragged into their conflicts. So it's up to him to save the day while learning morals on his teachings and stuff at the same time. Now getting on to what I think of it so far, I have to say that out of all the animes based on video games, this will have to be my all-time favorite. Shit, even more than Persona 4, and I'm in really love with that game. Like from what I've watched, there's plenty of reasons for liking this anime. I really love the characters, especially our protagonist Akira, who's a lot like Goku from Dragon Ball Z. The fight scenes are well done and don't drag on. The music is really great to listen to. And I think the main reason for enjoying the series is that they combine the non-existent small stories of the Virtua Fighter characters and they combined it to one big story while adding a few things of their own. I highly recommend this series if you're into animes about fighting or video game adaptations. I, however, warn you on one thing, however. This anime is 35 episodes, and while you're able to watch the first 24 either on YouTube or by buying the DVDs, the last 11 episodes are difficult to watch because they haven't been dubbed or subbed in English. The only way you're able to watch them is on YouTube, but it unfortunately is dubbed in Italian. Still, despite the Italian language, you're able to either skip the last 11 with ease because it's like a different arc and you don't like really have to watch the full thing to enjoy a whole lot. Or you could just watch the last 11. Surprisingly, I don't know Italian, yet I can understand what's going on thanks to scenes. Maybe there's a chance it might work for you. But yeah, Virtua Fighter. Sorry I'm rambling too much on it. So those were the animes I've been recently watching. Thinking about it, not only will I talk about the ones I've been watching, but I think I'll also include the ones I recently finished as well. Just like I'm doing right now. Like, you know, after I make this video, I think I'm just gonna finish those animes just like that. But anyway, this was my first episode of my new series for this channel. Until next time, viewers, assuming somebody's gonna watch this.